Thank you very much, Mr. Edmonds.
Mr. Myler, I'd like to ask you something, please. I don't want to be any doubt about it. Could you go to tab 8?
Sorry.
It's page... back to the McCann story, 85 to 88, in the bottom right-hand corner. Mr. Myler is giving evidence about this all-important conversation. You were, of course, I'm just going to read a bit of it because I want to know precisely what you're saying.
Okay.
You were, of course, aware that if Dr. Kate McCann had not given her consent to the publication of her personal diary, she would be outraged by the publication. You were aware of that, weren't you? I wouldn't have published if I'd thought that she hadn't been made aware of it. Mr. Edmondson was telling you that he'd obtained consent. On what day? Well, it was absolutely clear from the Friday to the Saturday that that assurance had been given to him and given again to me. And then at the bottom of the page, given the importance of all this, why not just pick up the phone yourself and find out? Mr. Mitchell was a very experienced media spokesperson, absolutely. I had no reason to believe that what Mr. Edmondson was telling me wasn't correct. Did Mr. Edmondson tell you clearly that he told Mr. Mitchell that a copy of the diary had been obtained by the Portuguese police, had been translated by you, and that sections of that translation were going to be published in the News of the World as opposed to News of the World simply using publications which had already been made in Portugal to base a story? No, no, no. My understanding was that it was very clear that Mr. Edmondson had explained what we had, because I think the extracts that appeared in Portugal were very minor, limited. I don't know how much they used. But there was, I think there's a transcript of a conversation where he explains he was trying to get me to go big with it. I think in the course of the conversation, I think Mr. Mitchell had said he vaguely remembered when they'd been used in parts of the Portuguese press, and that they were obviously very selective. But did Mr. Edmondson make clear to you that he'd made it clear to Mr. Mitchell that he had the whole diary and was going to cause extracts from it to be published in the News of the World? Answer: that's what he led me to believe. Yes. Did you lead Mr. Myler to believe that you had made it clear to Mr. Mitchell that you had the whole diary and was going to cause extracts from it to be published in the News of the World?
No.